and my colleagues Madhu, Nisha, and Justin is on this call with us. I'll be handling your pre-connect session, and in the pre-connect session, we'll be helping and explaining to you how to fill the joining forms and things like that. Okay, so I believe all of you are from Wipro domain, and all of you would have received the joining forms as on yesterday. If you have not received the joining forms that means you have not accepted the offer letter as on 25th of January 2022. If you have accepted the offer letter as on 25th of January 2022, that is on morning 25th of January, you would have received the joining forms as of now. So that is that, and now I'll be telling you how to fill the joining forms and such. For that, I'll be sharing my screen as of now.
Sir, I had a query, sir, actually. Hello. Hello, sir.
So please confirm if most of you would have received the joining forms. If you have received the joining forms, I would like you to give me a thumbs up so that I can understand that most of you would have received the joining forms.
Hello, sir.
Thank you so much. And if you guys have filled up the joining forms also, it's well and good. This session is for people who are finding it difficult to fill the joining forms and who are finding it problematic to fill the joining forms, or there is an issue in filling the joining forms. You would have received a mail from careers.wipro, and the mail would say request to complete the onboarding task in Embark. All you have to do is you have to click on that link and access the email and click the option called click here to fill the joining forms. Once you click here, there will be a login page where you have to give your email ID and password and log in. Once you log in, it will redirect you to a page like this. Here you have to click on the option called onboarding Embark. Once you click on the option called onboarding Embark, the page will redirect you to another page, and that page would look like this. Here you have to click on the option called Embark Onboarding. Once you click on the Embark Onboarding, you will be redirected to a page which will literally look in blue color. Hold on, guys. Which will look in blue color, and here you will have a proceed option. Once you click on the proceed option, you will get a laptop shipment mode, and you will have two options: either to collect the laptop from your office, or to collect the laptop from the laptop, or to ship the laptop to your present address. If your office or the joining location is in Bangalore and your home is also in Bangalore, you can select the option called laptop to be collected from office, and you can go and collect it from office. Similarly, if your home is at Kochi and your joining location is also at Kochi, you can collect it from office. Similarly, it's your wish to choose what option you have to choose the option whether to collect it from office or to ship it to your address. We would prefer to collect it from office rather than shipping it to your personal address. Rather, if you cannot collect it from Wipro office, you can select the option laptop to be shipped to my address, and you can give the address to which laptop has to be shipped. After doing that, you can click on the proceed button that is given here. Once you click on the proceed button, it will redirect you to a page where they'll ask you certain form details, and you have to fill up these forms. There are total 6 to 7 forms that you have to fill. These are the forms that you have to fill. The first one is empty pocket undertaking. Second one is a joining report. Third one is the email and internet usage policy. Fourth one is employee commitment agreement. Fifth one is declaration undertaking. Sixth one is Wipro Maharashtra night shift agreement, and the last one is a will training agreement. Maharashtra night shift declaration is only for the candidates who are joining Maharashtra location, that is Pune and Mumbai. Maharashtra night shift declaration is a government required document. That is why Maharashtra candidates female candidates who are joining Maharashtra location have to fill the Maharashtra night shift declaration. It does not mean that you will be put on a night shift. It only means that the government needs you to sign that particular document if at all you are put under night shift. So these are the joining forms that you have to fill. We'll go one by one as to how to fill the joining forms. First one is the empty pocket undertaking. In the empty pocket undertaking, you do not have to do anything. It is a form where you just scroll down and type in your name. Here the candidate name is Elite. So type in your name and just submit the form. The date in the form and the signature in the form will be auto captured. The date in the form and the signature in the form will be auto captured. The next form that you have to fill is the joining report. And the joining report, again, it is not a big thing. The only thing is you have to fill certain details. Before starting to fill the certain details, I request you to check what is the name reflecting in the joining report. If your name is not correct in the joining report, I request you not to fill the joining forms. Let me again warn you, in the joining forms, only your first name and last name will reflect. Your middle name will not reflect. In the joining report, only your first name and last name will reflect. Your middle name will not reflect. Okay. Also, so if your name is Alan Lucas Koshi, that is my name. My name is Alan Lucas Koshi. Then only my first name Alan and last name Koshi will reflect. Or if your name is Hari Hara Sudan, your first name Hari and last name Sudan would reflect. Your Hara will not reflect. Then joining forms. So if your first name and last name is reflecting correctly, then fill the joining forms. If in the joining forms any special character like full stop, hyphen, or question mark, full stop or hyphen, or any special character is reflecting in the joining forms, that is, please check the joining report. In the joining report, any special character like full stop or hyphen is reflecting, then please do not fill the joining forms. If your name is reflecting correctly, that is, if your name is Alan, if it is reflecting as Alan, please start filling joining forms. If your name is Alan and instead of Alan, if John, your name is reflecting as John, then please do not fill the joining form. If the name is reflecting correctly without any special character, then you can start filling the joining forms. And then you have to select the option whether you're a son or a daughter of, and you have to mention your father's name. You're joining Wipro as scholar trainee has to be mentioned. Your location and your date of joining will be auto captured in all the forms. You have to mention your complete address with PIN code, and then you have to mention an emergency contact number. If you are giving your father as your emergency contact, then please give your father's name, your emergency contact number. You have to mention your relationship, whether it's a father or mother, and so on. You have to give the complete address of the emergency contact details. After this, you can submit the joining report. After submitting the joining report, I request you, when you see the option save and submit, I request all of you to submit the page rather than saving the page. Once submitting the page, you can proceed to the next option, which is the email and internet usage policy. In the email and internet usage policy, you do not have to do anything. Your name will be auto captured. You do not have to fill anything in the employee number. Employee number is not generated, so you can keep it blank, and your signature will be auto captured. In the email and internet usage, electronic mail and internet usage policy, you just have to scroll down and submit the page. I request all of you to read through the email and internet usage policy before submitting the page. The next one is the employee commitment agreement. In the employee commitment agreement, the first page you do not have to do anything. In the second page onwards, your name will be auto captured. You have to mention your university registrar number, and you have to mention from which college are you from, and which college is it affiliated, which university is it affiliated to. If the college is an autonomous college, then mention the affiliation as the college name itself. If your college name is too big, like School of Management, Communication and Management, if the college name is too big as School of If your college name is too big like this, then I would request you to abbreviate it and fill in as short form, because if the college name is too big, the form will not accept and your form will get hanged and you will not be able to submit the form. So once you mention your college name, your university, you have to mention which document is pending. So in case provisional degree certificate is pending, please mention as provisional certificate. If no documents are pending, then you can mention it as NA. Here you can mention the aggregate percentage. So if you have received 70%, mention as 70%. 70%. And also mention the percentage. Mention if any document is pending, like 6 semester mark sheet is pending, then mention 6 semester mark sheet is pending. This means if you have not cleared the 6 semester mark sheet when the results are out, you will be terminated from Wipro. And if all the marks, or if you have received all the mark sheet, you can mention here in all the column as 0 if you have received all the mark sheet. So you can mention your aggregate percentage, you can mention your pending document, and if you have not received any of the document, then you can mention cannot receive any of the document. You can mention which mark sheet you have not received, and you can mention that accordingly. After this, you can just scroll down and submit the page. The date and signature of the candidates will be auto captured. You do not have to worry about the date and the signature of the page. So we have 3 more forms. The next one is the declaration and undertaking form. In the declaration and undertaking form, you do not have to do anything. You just have to mention which all documents are pending. If you do not have any documents pending, then you can mention it as NA and then submit the form. If any document is pending, you can mention the document and submit the form. The next one is the will training agreement. In the will training agreement, this is an agreement with Wipro for all the candidates in this call for a period of 5 years that you have to serve Wipro and as a bond. For this, your date of joining and the location of joining will be auto captured. Your name will be auto captured. Here, the son or daughter of, you just have to mention your father's name. You do not have to mention whether you are a D or a SO. Just mention your father's name, and you have to mention your age and your complete address with PIN code. Once you mention that, you just have to scroll down and submit the page. Rest everything is auto captured, like the amount that you have to pay if you leave Wipro with 1 year, the amount that you have to pay if you leave with Wipro within 2 years, the amount you have to pay pay if you leave Wipro within 3 years, and so on is mentioned in this form. Once you submit the form, your early 12-month your well training agreement is over. The well training agreement is for a period of 60 months. And the last form that you have to fill out, the Maharashtra night shift form, that has to be this will not be applicable for all the candidates. Only candidates joining Maharashtra location. That too, Maharashtra candidates, female candidates who are joining Maharashtra location have to fill the Maharashtra night shift declaration. In Maharashtra night shift declaration, it is a declaration required by the government that if any of the female is joining Maharashtra location, they have to sign this agreement if they are put in under night shift. This does not mean that all of you will be put under night shift. It only means that if you are put under night shift, this agreement has to be filled. In Maharashtra night shift agreement, again your name is captured, your address with PIN code has to be written, your designation will be scholar trainee. For all the candidates in all the forms, the designation will be scholar trainee. The company name will be auto captured. Your date of joining will be auto captured, and so on. Rest anything you do not have to fill. You do not have to fill the witness details also. You just have to scroll down and submit the page. Your signature, everything will be auto captured. This is how you have to fill the joining forms. I hope you understood how to fill the joining forms. For how people have received the joining forms, I request you to fill up the joining forms. Now we'll be addressing certain questions regarding the background verification. Just an over to you for the background verification.
Thanks, Alan. Thank you so much. So, as Alan said, we will discuss the things which is related to background verification.
It's audible. Please, 1 minute.
Yeah. Am I audible now?
Yeah, carry on.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So, as Alan already said, we will discuss the things which is related to background verification over here. So, once again, congratulations for all of you for getting selected in Wipro. So, now we can discuss the things which is related to background verification. So, over here, we require some of your documents, such as your education documents, your government ID proof, and your address proof. Okay. Regarding education documents, we require UG first to 4 semester mark sheet and your course completion certificate. Then your 10th and 12th mark sheet. And regarding government ID proof, you can upload your Aadhaar card and PAN card, and that's a mandatory document. And regarding the address proof, you can upload your any address proof which is having your proper address details, such as your government ID proof, gas bill or rental agreement, some sort of that. But please make sure that if you're uploading any government ID proof, that should be on your name. Okay, if you're uploading any rental agreement or gas bill or some sort of that, that should be of your parents' name or on your name. Okay, so these are the documents which you are required for the background verification. So I think almost every one of you receive your UG first to 6 semester mark sheet and professional degree certificate. Okay, if you receive your first to 6 semester mark sheet, that's well and good. And professional degree certificate, if you have the document, please do upload that on the portal. Okay, maybe by today or maybe by tomorrow morning, you will receive a clarification comment which is asking you for clarification, which will be like as requested by Diva or as requested by Justin, education check released. So if you're receiving those comments, no need to worry. Please upload your pending documents. The pending documents in the sense your 5th semester mark sheet, 6th semester mark sheet, or course completion certificate or professional degree certificate. If you have all those documents, please do upload that on the portal. So these are the documents which you are required for the background verification purpose. Team, please note that before onboarding, you have to clear all your active backlogs. If you're having any active backlog, you're not supposed to join Wipro. If you're having any active backlog, please do ask for the postponement. Once you clear the paper, then you can ask for the new date of reporting. And team, please note that you guys have to make sure that you have completed your course within the stipulated time. If you started your course in 2017, you have to finish that in 2020 only. If you started your course in 2018, you have to finish that in 2021. So please keep that in mind. That's a mandatory thing. Okay. And team, please note that while updating your address, if you're going to update your address, you have to make sure that you are updating the exact address as per your proof. That has to include your house number and your PIN code also. Whatever address that they're on the address proof, you have to provide exact address as per your proof on the portal. Okay. Regarding government ID proof, you have to upload your clear copy of Aadhaar card and PAN card. Aadhaar card in the sense both side of Aadhaar and the photo ID side. You have to upload both sides of the Aadhaar card. Okay. So these are the documents which you are required for the background verification purpose. And some of you may receive your UG first to 6 semester original mark sheet and professional degree certificate and consolidated mark sheet. If you're having all these documents, that's well and good. Please do upload that on the portal. Some of you may not receive your course completion certificate. If you do not have a course completion certificate, then there's no need to worry. Please try to get a mail from your college official mail ID, which is stating that you have completed the course along with your name, register number, and course duration, along with your branch of study and your aggregate percentage. Okay, so once you receive the mail, please take a screenshot of that mail and upload that on the Embark portal. So we can use this mail instead of course completion certificate. This is only for the candidate who is not having a professional degree certificate or a course completion certificate. I repeat, if you're not having a professional degree certificate or course completion certificate, please try to get a mail from your college official mail ID, which is having details about your name, register number, course duration, and it should clearly state that you have completed the course along with the branch of study and aggregate percentage. Okay. And some of you may have a doubt like, I already uploaded my UG first to 6 semester mark sheet and professional degree certificate or course completion certificate. Do I need to upload the documents again? No, if you already uploaded the documents, that's well and good. Okay, you now need to upload the documents again. And some of you may have a doubt like, I uploaded UG first to 4 semester original mark sheet and 5th and 6th semester internet copies. Is it okay? Yeah, it will be fine. So team, please note that all of you will get a time limit of 90 days. Within 90 days, you have to upload your old semester original mark sheets and your professional degree certificate within 90 days. Okay, we are discussing some important things over here, and some of you are busy with the WhatsApp group links and all. So Going forward, we will not repeat these queries which we are addressing over here. We will not repeat this query. Okay, so please keep that in mind. And sorry, and some of you may have a doubt like my date of birth, gender, and address, sorry, mobile number, name is not correct on the portal, Embark portal. If you wrongly updated your date of birth, gender, mobile number, name on the portal, it can't be changed. It will be remain constant. Okay. So once you join Wipro, you will get access for my Wipro portal. Okay. Post joining Wipro, you can update your date of birth, gender, name, and your mobile number on my Wipro portal. You can able to update that. And some of you may updated your Aadhaar. Some of you may update your Aadhaar. So like as you may uploaded your old Aadhaar card on the portal, but currently you may have your updated one. So in this scenario, you can upload your updated Aadhaar card post joining Wipro on my Wipro portal. Okay. So team, please note these are the mandatory things. So please keep that in mind. I will repeat once again, we require